Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at After the Cut, where we're going to talk about our piece Life Like, inspired by the film Life with Eddie Murphy. So when were you when Life came out?
I was in high school. It came out in 99, 98,
Yeah,
99.
99, I think.
So I was a senior, going into my freshman year in college. I remember I was highly anticipating the film. Big Eddie Murphy fan.
Yeah.
Morton Lawrence fan.
But just the whole lineup.
Yeah, the whole line. Yeah, the whole fan of the whole line.
Yeah, if you were a comedy fan, a black comedy fan, like everybody was in that film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah. I remember, watching tapes of it. I remember we had a tape of it my junior year. I don't know, my junior year in high school, me and my roommate Rich, we would watch it over and over again. Over and over again.
Yeah, I don't remember when I saw it, and I think I'd only seen it once before we did it on this project.
Shameful.
It's not shameful. I feel like you have a nostalgia about it that means you should take the lead of this conversation.
Shameful.
So what inspired you to write the scene?
Well, what inspired me? No, because I really like this movie. This Life is probably one of my, if not, it's like my favorite film. One of my favorite films.
Life.
Yeah, it's like Rocky and Life are essentially the two, right? But comedies, Life does it. So I have so many questions. You know what I mean? So many questions, but the inspiration, because I was wondering, Claude. They go to the Natchez Under the Hill. Claude meets, Sylvia by the bar. He can't remember his name. And then, he goes away. He loses his money, and he comes back. Ray's lost all the money in the poker game.
Right. And
Claude come back. He lost his $2. He's like, you doing up there doing God's work? So
you're like, what's God's work?
Yeah, what's God's work? So I'm like, well, I think this is God's work. So, him getting... taken advantage of or manipulated by this woman, I feel like is the thing, In
a spiritual way.
In a spiritual way, right.
And that was totally my favorite thing about what you wrote. Like this, that you wrote, not wrote. You know what I mean? Like this moment that you created for this prayer. We were delirious that night of taping.
Oh, yeah.
We bit off way more than we can chew. It was the first thing that we did where we tried to do it on location.
Yeah.
And we were doing this prayer, and I had no idea what I was saying. He was like, continue, pray. And I was just praying. And I was actually cracking myself up.
It was so funny.
I was cracking myself completely up. I had a ball. But I was delirious. Yeah,
no, I agree. That was the first time on location, so it was exciting. Trying to set up just the thing I really enjoyed about this is just overcoming the obstacles, right? It's you face obstacles. Okay, well, what line are we on? Yeah, and how do we get this right? How do we get this? And really having to optimize our time because, we're paying for this and we've got to be out the next day.
at 11 a.m. the next day.
You know what I mean? And
it is 3 a.m. and we're not done with this scene and we had another scene we were actually going to try to do.
After, right. And we couldn't do it until it was nighttime, so we couldn't start until...
And that was when night was pretty long then. It was wintertime.
Right.
But even still, it was a challenge to say the least.
Exactly. So... This
is the hardest scene that we shot.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then so much of it was cut.
So much. I know.
It was so much.
We gotta do better pre-production.
Right, yeah, there's so much of it that was cut that we hopefully we'll show you guys at some point.
I know, bloopers.
Oh yeah, bloopers. But one of
the reasons why I'm proud to have this film as a part of our collection in our first season is because I think that it has. Even if you haven't seen it, just the idea of what it offered to the culture, right? So if it's not your favorite film, if you're not Aaron here, right? It's still, these comedy greats taking the opportunity to take something that's quite heavy, like the prison industrial complex in the African American community across generations. Is the negativity therein is not new. This piece takes place in the 1930s. Right. A lot of the same tactics are being used today. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have had their lives. A lot of black men have had their lives robbed taken away from them by being arrested and imprisoned for life. Right. Like, that's a very real and serious thing. Sure. And they know that we're trying to cope with that, and we need to cope with that. And one of the beauty of humor is that it also allows you to cope with things that are really, really hard.
Right.
And so they're taking this ridiculously hard subject and making you laugh about it for 2 hours.
Exactly.
And not feel defeated by it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why I was like, okay, let's do life. Let's have that be a part of what we do.
For sure. I mean, it's like, like comedic genius, man. I feel like just comedic genius. I mean, when you couple that, when you put certain people together, I mean, it's like synergy. This synergy that comes together with these comedic minds, man, and it just create magic, and it gives them that ability to turn the most crappiest circumstances into something that you can laugh at. Like, smuggling drugs in, it's like, that ain't high, that's low. Like, they get it in here.
He knows his film verbatim. I'm quite sure.
But
we want to know what your favorite moment of a piece, Lifelike, was. Please write that in the comments. It'll make him very, very happy. And we also want to know what your favorite thing about the film Life is. I'm sure we got super duper fans out there as well.
Yeah, tell us your favorite bloopers, your favorite lines, your favorite quotes, all of that. We want to know.
He wants to know.
I do want to know.
Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for checking out season 1 of The Cutting Room Floor. This is the final after the cut. If you liked it, please let us know. We'll be back for season 2. We have some surprises for you.
Yes, we do.
All right, y'all.
All right, don't forget to check us out at The Cutting Room Floor. That's www.thecuttingroomfloor. The G got cut. All right.
I'm just waiting for you to say the corny thing. You're not going to say the G got cut because we all G's.
No, I'm not.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much.
All right, now.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.